Hello my beautiful butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverley and it is lovely to see you today. In this video I'm going to be giving you some tips and information about getting tattooed when you have chronic illnesses and giving you an update on my own tattoo. So grab that cup of tea, let's get to it. So I think the most important thing to talk about when it comes to tattoos and chronic illness, I'm going to try and cover in this video. I'm really excited to talk about this. This is a requested video, so don't forget, if you do have ideas or things you want me to talk about, just leave me comments, message me on Instagram, send me an owl or a carrier pigeon. I will do my very best to incorporate anything that you suggest into my content because I love including you in how this channel goes. So I hope that you enjoy this video. But don't forget, if you're new here, you can click the subscribe button to become part of the butterfly family. We would absolutely love to have you here. Don't forget to leave me a cheeky like and a comment, all free, and they all really help me to keep the channel going and to keep growing. So very much appreciated. And if you enjoy my content and you're looking for more ways to support me here on the channel, we also have a Ko-fi here where you can give me a little tip. Say for example, if you've enjoyed something or got something out of a blog post or a video here on the channel, that is available. And also we have a Patreon where for just £2 a month you can help keep this channel going. You can help me pay for things like sewing projects that I do here on the channel and days out vlogs, that sort of thing. So definitely check all those things out down below in the comments. And a big extra thank you to these people who are all Patreons. I very much appreciate and love you all, so thank you. Let's get to the video, shall we? So my first big tip when it comes to getting a tattoo is to talk to your artist. When you're having a tattoo done and you're going to a proper artist, you will have a consultation a few weeks, maybe a month before you actually get your tattoo done. And that is the time to mention any medications that you're on, anything that's going to cause you to bleed more possibly. They need to know medications, they need to know like if you're in pain, if you can't sit in certain positions, that sort of thing. So you can talk about the design, you can talk about the medication that you're on. There are some medications that you cannot take on the day of getting a tattoo done. So that is something to discuss with your tattoo artist. And it also allows them to know where you're going to be with pain thresholds, with things like if you're going to need numbing creams, if you're going to need a little bit of extra help or comfort. That is the time to do it. It's definitely just helps keep that communication open, and you all know where you are before they start commissioning artwork and then find out you're unable to sit. So definitely have a talk with them first. The next really important thing to do at the same time is to discuss how they like you to heal their tattoos. So there are millions, literally millions of ways of healing tattoos. You can have them covered, you can have them out in the open, you can get things that you just leave on for the whole week, you take it off and they're healed. Like there's so many different ways of doing it. I am very like old school, because I started getting tattooed in like the late 90s, early 2000s. And because of that, I tend to just let it out in the open and I just put cream on to stop it drying out. It works for me, it always has. However, I always make sure to ask my tattoo artist how they prefer to have their stuff healed. There are lots of different types of art, lots of different styles of tattooing, lots of different tattoo machines and inks out there, and they all have different ways of healing. So speak to them, discuss with them anything you're allergic to, anything that you need help with, and it also gives you time to buy in the things that you might need to have at home in order to heal your tattoo safely. The next thing is to be aware of your illnesses and how your body heals. We've all caught ourselves, got a little cut somewhere, and you know from looking at it how it heals. You know if you scar easily, you know if you have like raised scarring, problems with certain coloured inks, maybe if you've been tattooed in the past. Different illnesses cause different types of healing, as well as medications can affect how you heal. But we all know where we stand with healing because we've all got cuts and bruises and things on our body. And so you need to be aware of that. You need to really let your tattoo artist know, but also be aware of where your expectations should be. We're not all going to heal like that TikTok, Pinterest worthy tattooing pictures. We have illnesses and medications that might make it hard for certain things to heal well on our body. And I'm going to talk about my own healing journey with my tattoo at the end, so stay tuned for that. The last thing I want to say is definitely have a shower or a bath or however you do it on the day of your tattoo. And this is because you don't know how your body's going to react to that tattoo. You might have had a million tattoos before. You might be almost completely covered. But as we all know with chronic illnesses, they are really, really difficult to, you just don't know how you're going to cope on each given day. And so it's really important to have a shower on the day of. I usually try and make appointments from like 10 o'clock in the morning onwards, and I'll get up about 8 o'clock, make sure I have a big breakfast and have a shower. Yes, it's tiring, but it means that if for the next 3 or 4 days you're unable to get out of bed for very long, you're unable to take care of your needs, you are clean. You know you're clean, like you've had a shower. And so you can just kind of wipe yourself down and clean yourself up, but you're not going to be stinking the place up or feeling grotty because your hair needed washing on the day of your tattoo and you didn't think about it. And I've made this mistake in the past. Trust me, I have. And it's something that I definitely learned. Like there are times, like I think when I got this tattoo done, which there is a vlog for, I'll leave links to it down below. But this is a tattoo that I got for my grandparents. And I sat for 8 hours for this baby, and at the end of the 8 hours I was completely spent. My body was like in shock, my arms swelled up really big. I got home and I basically didn't get out of bed apart from going to the bathroom for about 4-5 days. It really, really affected me. And it might be that you need to break up your tattooing into smaller chunks. I think I got this 4-hour sessions each time, and that's worked really well for me. So I think I'm going to do like maximum 6 hours because I think that's where my body just needs to stop. And over time you'll come to know where you need to be, and you'll come to understand your body and where it is with your tattooing journey. But definitely having a shower on the day of, making sure you have everything bought in that you're going to need to look after yourself, so you haven't got to leave the house for about a week. And just let yourself rest. Healing, you need to rest. You can't be putting extra stress and strain onto your body. So always make sure that you have done these things, because if you do these things at the beginning and you are completely, you've got everything set, you've got everything sorted, you should be all right. You should be all right. Of course, things happen, things change. But I will say that putting these steps into place every time I get a tattoo, I haven't had any big, massive, huge, lasting flare-ups, touch wood. You know, they've just kind of stayed where they are. And I've been really thankful for that. But the main thing, talk to your artist. Make sure you've got everything in that you need. Make sure that you have your healing journey and you know where you are, you know how you heal generally, and so you can kind of not be expecting your tattoo to heal like a picture off Instagram, and instead know that it's going to be very personal to you. And also make sure that you have a shower on the day of and that everything's in place so you can rest. So now all about my tattoo. My tattoo is completely healed. I had it done in March and we're in May now. So let's have a look. Let me move a bit closer. So my tattoo is really well healed. She looks absolutely beautiful. Let's have a closer look. So I'm not completely happy with how she has healed. There are a couple of places. There's a little place along here that was very red. It didn't get infected, didn't cause me any extra pain, but now it's healed. It's like silvery, like scar tissue. Also, round the back where I have black work here and here, it's raised up. Only a tiny amount, and you would only be able to tell by touching it, but it is raised up. I haven't had any raised scarring before, so I was quite surprised at that. Otherwise, it's healed beautifully, and I'm so pleased with how much detail she managed to get in and how beautiful the clothing looks. She's just gorgeous. If I came to this thinking she was going to be perfect, there was going to be no problems at all, that would be me not understanding my chronic illnesses and not understanding how I heal. Oh, let's put you back up again. Yeah, because I have EDS, which affects the collagen in my body and affects connective tissue, and it can really affect healing. We bruise very easily, and I found the week of, all this part of my arm was just one big massive bruise. I bruised very easily. I was in hospital last Monday, which is why I didn't have a video out last week, and just a simple blood test by a phlebotomist, and phlebotomists are the best people to get to do in blood taking, but big bruise there. It's just the way our body is, just the way my healing is. And so I had to really, you know, at first I was a bit like, oh no, I've got a bit of scarring, oh no, this bit's raised up. But then when I really thought about it and really thought about how I understand my body and how it heals, I felt a lot better about it. I realised, you know, it's my tattoo, it's my skin, this is my journey, and this tattoo is going to carry on. So I will leave a link down below to the tattoo vlog from this and from this, because I'm going to turn them into one big tattoo. So I'm going to get all of this filled in all along the top of my back and then down here. It matches and it all becomes one big tattoo. And I will vlog as I go. And I'm really excited about that. I wish I could, if I had the money, I'd be in there every week getting my tattoos done. I would. I'd be covered from head to toe because I love tattoos. And I always feel more myself the more tattoos I get. I love my tattoo artist. She's incredible, Amy Autumn. So I'll leave a link to her and her tattoo studio. They're all female artists there and they're incredible, all of them. Even the apprentice, I'm like, she's an apprentice? Wow. So go and check out their Instagram and all the places, link down below. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I love putting this together, and I always enjoy it when somebody's asked me to do a video, because it just feels like, oh my goodness, you know, I can really sink my teeth into this because I know at least one person's going to be really into it. So if you ever have any ideas or thoughts or feelings, anything you want me to expand on or do more about, just let me know down in the comments on any video, and I will try my best to incorporate it. I always take notes, so, you know, keep your peepers peeled. I don't know what that was. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video as well, leave me a cheeky like. I love seeing those likes going up, and it's free to leave me a like, and it just lets YouTube know that you enjoyed my content and helps them to share out my video. So it means a lot to me, so if you can, leave it a like. And last but certainly not least, if you like my content and you like my face, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that little bell so you always know when I upload. I'm usually here on a Friday, but sometimes on a Monday as well, because I like to keep you on your toes. Take care everyone. Have a wonderful, magical week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.